for you. Okay, so I haven't really put too much thought into it, but I just knew I wanted to start YouTube. So here it goes. This is my first thing that I've got an idea. The first one's gonna be called Secret Saturdays, because it's Saturday today. I'm gonna upload it on a Saturday, but I might change that to Secret Sundays because it sounds better, I think. Well, I believe. I don't like the word think. Right, okay. So this is my first, and actually, before we get into it, you may ask, what is Secret Sunday? Wow, Secret Sunday is secrets about me that absolutely nobody on the earth knows, or very few people. So I've had a lot of interesting memories, a lot of funny ones and a lot of embarrassing ones as well, through both my life now that I'm living and the old life that I lived, obviously the old me. So if you want to just hear about the new ones, which is in like the last 5-6 months, then we can do that, or I can do some other ones from the old me as well, and we can get them in. So I'm going to start anyway. So this is my first one. I'm going to start rambling. So, once upon a time, this story took place, I'd say about 2 months ago now, maybe a month ago, probably less than that. I've just resigned from a job, and I'm unsure if I can actually say the name without getting struck down. So I'm going to call Polymos. I joined a job that rhymes with Collimos, we'll say that. And I was out one night doing deliveries. It was all good. I remember I was at Keele University, and everything was sound, like everything was all right. I mean, I was on a rush shift, and for all you fucking workers doing that, doing similar jobs like McDonald's and that, you'll know the ones that you got your rush hour shift and all that. So that's what I was on, rush hour. But they always had me on late as anything, really. It could have been anything from like 2 hours to literally 12. Wow. We'll say 5 to 12 hours. Could have been anything from that range. So that's what I was doing. So obviously at night I had a bad stomach, and I was like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'll probably be going in the next hour, and that's the first thing I did wrong, was assume that I'd be going then and there, like within the next hour. And I had a bad stomach that day, and I was saying to myself, oh no, we'll be going within the next hour. And my stomach wasn't really agreeing with me. So when I was at Keele, I was like, quite need a number 2, like. I thought my stomach's killing me. It started rumbling and stuff. It wasn't good. It was telling me I need to go home. But I was like dedicated to the job, because I'm not such of an hard worker, that I was like, nah mate, we're gonna stay on here and we're gonna graft it out. We're going to graft it out. I'm going to get this pizza delivered to this person, and we're going to go. So that's what I did. I rang the bird off. I was like, hi, pizza's here. She was like, sound. Or was it a guy? It was a guy, actually. I remember, because I had to do 2 pizzas. So I went round the corner first by the Nursery Road, for all you Keele man and gal that you know there. And then I had to go round to the B block. So I went that round to the B block, and I called the other guy there after, and I was like, yeah, I'm here. And I was, at this point, I was dying. Like, I was like on the point of brimming out my fucking ass. So I was doing it. I was holding it in, pushing it in, like a champion, like a warrior. And then the guy eventually come, like after about 5 minutes. I was thinking, oh man. And by the time he was there, I was like contemplating going over shit just on the grass, not even wiping my ass or anything. It was that bad. And what ended up happening was, first it was like slipped out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like when you go for a piss, and then you really need a piss, and the bit comes out. You know what I mean? When you're trying to hold it in, but then a bit comes out, and then you hold it in. That's what I was trying to do with the shit, but it kind of just slips out, man. Next thing you know, it's running down my leg, and it's a bit messy and not good. And then next thing you know, I shit myself. Plain and simple. That's what happened, mate. That's what happened. And it's kind of fun. Now think about it, I was looking the guy directly in his eyes with shit coming down my leg. Obviously, I'm wearing trousers and that. But that's not even the worst bit. Obviously, I give him his pizza. He's probably looking at me a bit. He is looking at me a bit funny. I got his fucking face in my head right now. So I whiz out and I'm thinking, fucking hell. But by this point, it's like 1 a.m. I've been on since like 5. So it's like literally my last delivery after this one. And then I was going home. But like I say, man, I was a trooper. I was an hard worker. So I thought, fucking, I'm going to ride it out. So what I did was I drove back to the Domino's store and I was thinking, should I go home or should I come, or should I... The logical thing to do was to go home and forget everything what just happened and not be telling it on YouTube a few months later and never tell a soul. Well, that's not what I'm doing. So I went back to Domino's and I was like, I can't go in. I got a fucking trouser. I got a trouser. I don't wear boxers most of the time. I'm go full commando at all times. Fucking soldier, mate. So I went full. I had a trouser full of shit. And my car fucking stinks. So I'm riding back down. I'm going down to, where are we? The one in the Polidos, whatever I called it. Dollydos. I'm going back to the store anyway, and I see the guy there. That's one guy, this other delivery guy. He's a rapper, actually, so... Well, he said he's an aspiring beat rapper or something. So I saw him, and I was like, bro, you're going to have to get the delivery for me. I was like, can you get the delivery for me, put it in my car, and then go? He's like, yeah, sound. I was like, fucking hell, that's a relief. Because I wasn't about going in that store, man. Like, that was heavy. That's too far. So I go in. He puts the thing in my car. At this point, the car stinks like bad. So I don't. Most likely, he either thought I was a big fucking tramp, or that's just my smile. He must have, fuck knows, or he didn't notice. He was so trapped in the illusion of doing his job, doing his slave-like job, that he was just plodding on like a zombie almost. So anyway, I drove back to the next delivery stop, and it couldn't have been anyone worse because it was a semi-attractive bird, and I'm there waddling on, and I open the door. I'm about, this is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done. Because I shouldn't even be saying this, but I actually did put the Coke, a drink, in between my legs. And I didn't think about it until I did it, and then I was like, oh, that's so wrong. Not like in my trousers, but on the outside, but that's still bad. That's still awful. So that's what I done, yeah. I went and knocked on. I'm looking at her dead in the face, and I know, she knows. We're looking at each other. I must stink, bro. Like, she fully knows. So we're looking at each other, and she knows something's off. Like, bear in mind, I've got shit in my pants. Like, I'm not gonna be like, there's only so much you can style it out before you're like, oh, fuck. So that's what. So I'm there, and it's all wrong. Like even thinking about it, I'm cringing my arse off. So I deliver her pizza, and she knows that I know that she knows, and she knows that I know, because we're doing this awkward eye contact. Makes me fucking balls itch thinking about it. Horrible, man. So I walk back to my car anyway. Wow. I walk back and I'm thinking, have I got shit stains at the back of my trousers? Like, because she must know, surely. Fuck knows. Anyway, I drive back home, chuck them away, and that was it, man. I left not long after that, to be fair. I didn't tell anyone about that. I didn't think I'd be ever telling anyone about that, but here we are, and I'm going to post it in a minute. So if you're watching this, I've took the steps forward, and I've gone through with posting this. Why do I post it? Why am I doing this? Because, why not? I mean, I prefer go out with a few stories to tell than have a boring, mundane life. You know what I mean? Not remember anything. I can look back on these. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. I'm going to be posting more like this. It might not be exactly like this, but obviously I got so many more to tell. And it might not be like this either. Like I've got so many ideas that I could possibly go into that I'll just go with it. I'll just do it. So yeah, hope everyone enjoyed, and have a good day.